Have you ever paused in the midst of your daily routine and found yourself questioning why certain things that once felt so necessary now seem somewhat redundant, or even amusing? Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel where we explore the beauty and complexities of aging with grace. Today, I'm thrilled to delve into a light-hearted yet enlightening topic: 9 things that don't make sense after 70. It's about those peculiar shifts in our needs and desires that come with the wisdom of the years. As we gather more candles on our birthday cakes, we often find that our perspectives on life undergo a profound transformation. What mattered immensely in our younger years, like staying up for midnight movie premieres or keeping up with every new fashion trend, begins to hold less allure. Instead, we find joy and satisfaction in simpler, more meaningful pursuits. Whether it's cherishing quiet moments with family, indulging in hobbies that we've grown to love, or simply enjoying the comfort of our favorite chair, life seems to ask for less noise and more substance. In today's video, we will explore some of these curious changes that come with our 7th decade. From the unexpected liberation that comes with ditching high heels for comfy slippers to the peace of mind when opting out of the latest tech gadget frenzy, we'll laugh and perhaps nod in agreement at how our lives have pivoted towards comfort, convenience, and contentment. Before we dive into these amusing and insightful points, if this sounds like the kind of content you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button for golden aging and turn on notifications so you never miss our tips on living fully at every age. Your support truly helps us reach more people looking to make their golden years healthier and happier. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. So, without further ado, let's uncover these 9 intriguing aspects of life that just don't make as much sense once you hit the big 7-0. Point 1. Unripe bananas. Let's begin our journey into the quirks of senior living with something as simple yet symbolic as the humble banana. Why on earth would someone in their 70s buy unripe bananas? As we age, our perception of time and priorities shifts significantly. We start to appreciate the value of the present more deeply, which is why waiting for a banana to ripen can seem like a trivial and unnecessary delay in gratification. In our younger days, buying unripe bananas was a common act of planning. We'd buy green bananas, anticipating the pleasure of them ripening just in time for our morning cereal later in the week. It was a small, almost unconscious bet on the future. But as we grow older, our relationship with time transforms. The future becomes less about distant plans and more about immediate enjoyment. We seek pleasure in the now, preferring to consume foods that are ready to eat and enjoy. The symbolism of an unripe banana shifts from potential joy to a needless wait. As seniors, we also start to value practicality and efficiency more. The prospect of waiting for fruit to ripen becomes less appealing when there are ripe fruits readily available that can be enjoyed without delay. This preference extends beyond just our fruit bowls to other aspects of life where convenience and ease take precedence. Why wait for something when there are alternatives that satisfy our needs immediately and with less hassle? There's also a practical element regarding waste. As we age, we become more conscious of not wasting food. Unripe bananas that eventually go uneaten because they ripen too quickly or at an inconvenient time represent not just a waste of food but also of money. This can be particularly poignant for seniors managing fixed incomes, where every purchase counts. The certainty of buying a banana that can be eaten today or tomorrow maximizes value and minimizes the risk of waste. Health considerations also play a role in this seemingly mundane choice. As digestion can slow and dietary needs become more specific with age, the type of food we consume is more carefully considered. Ripe bananas are easier to digest compared to their unripe counterparts and offer more bioavailable antioxidants. They provide quick energy and are gentle on the stomach, making them a smart choice for older adults looking for nutritious, easy-to-consume fruits. There's also the joy of sharing that ripe banana with a grandchild who visits unexpectedly or with a friend over a cup of tea. The spontaneity of being able to offer a sweet, ripe banana without the wait fosters a sense of warmth and hospitality. It reflects a lifestyle that values readiness and the ability to share good things with others at a moment's notice. Ultimately, choosing ripe bananas can be seen as a metaphor for how we approach life after 70. We opt for what enriches our lives here and now, not later. We value readiness, not just in our fruit, but in how we live each day. Just as we select bananas that are ready to eat, we choose activities and relationships that offer immediate fulfillment and joy, underscoring a deeper appreciation for the present moment that comes with age. In essence, the decision to pick ripe bananas over unripe ones is laden with deeper implications about how we perceive and manage our lives as we age. It's about embracing the present, ensuring practicality, enjoying our food, and living life with minimal delays and maximum enjoyment. Point 2. Meaningless relationships and intimacy. Moving on to our second point, let's talk about why, after 70, engaging in meaningless relationships and superficial intimacy starts to make less sense. As we advance in years, our emotional landscape evolves significantly. We come to value the depth and quality of our connections far more than the quantity or fleeting excitement they might bring. One of the most profound realizations that come with age is the understanding that time is precious. This wisdom guides us to seek relationships that add meaningful value to our lives, connections that offer depth, mutual respect, and genuine affection. These are the relationships that provide true comfort, support, and joy, enriching our lives in ways that superficial interactions simply cannot match. As seniors, we often find that our capacity for tolerance has its limits, especially when it comes to tolerating shallowness. We yearn for conversations that go beyond the surface, discussions that engage our intellect and emotions, and interactions that touch our souls. Meaningless chatter or relationships based on trivialities no longer satisfy our need for a deeper connection. Another reason why superficial relationships lose their appeal is the importance of shared histories. By the time we reach our 70s, we've likely built long-standing relationships that have withstood the test of time. These relationships are treasured not just for their longevity but for the shared experiences that bind us. They include family, old friends, and even long-term neighbors who have become de facto family members. These are the people who know our life stories, understand our joys and sorrows, and have been part of the fabric of our lives. New relationships or casual encounters that lack this depth of shared history and understanding can often feel unsatisfying by comparison. Emotional maturity plays a crucial role in shaping our relational needs after 70. This maturity involves a deep self-knowledge, an understanding of what makes us happy, and what we need from our relationships. With this clarity, we tend to seek out and nurture relationships that align with our values and emotional needs. This understanding also enhances our empathy, allowing us to be better companions and friends. We appreciate and seek out those who not only share our interests but also resonate with our values. This level of emotional exchange is rarely found in shallow interactions, making deep, meaningful relationships all the more important. There's also a practical aspect to why we drift away from meaningless relationships: energy management. As we age, our energy levels may not be what they once were. This change leads us to be more selective about how we spend our energy, focusing on quality interactions over quantity. We prefer spending time in environments and with people who uplift us and where the exchange of energy is positive and enriching. Finally, there is an element of legacy and continuity in our relationships. As we think about the legacy we wish to leave, our relationships take on new significance. We look for continuity through meaningful interactions, hoping to impart wisdom, share laughter, and offer guidance that can be passed down through generations. This desire for legacy strengthens our focus on relationships that have substance and depth, where the bonds we forge carry forward our values and love. In summary, after 70, the pursuit of meaningless relationships and superficial intimacy simply doesn't align with the emotional, intellectual, and practical realities of our lives. We gravitate towards relationships that nurture our souls, challenge our minds, and comfort our hearts, those that make the remaining chapters of our lives truly enriching. Point 3. High fashion trends. As we step confidently into our 70s and beyond, our approach to fashion and personal style undergoes a significant and liberating transformation. The high fashion trends that once dictated our wardrobe choices fade into the background, giving way to priorities centered around comfort, functionality, and timeless elegance. This isn't simply a matter of changing tastes, it's an evolved perspective on what it means to dress well and feel good in our skin. One of the most prominent shifts in our approach to fashion after 70 is the prioritization of comfort over style dictated by ever-changing trends. As we age, our bodies change, and so do our needs for clothing that accommodates these changes gracefully. Stiff fabrics, restrictive fits, and elaborate designs give way to softer materials, more generous cuts, and simpler, cleaner lines that not only look good but feel good. This shift is not just about aesthetic preference but a practical choice to reduce hassle and increase ease in daily dressing routines. Another aspect that becomes increasingly important is the quality of garments. As we accumulate years and wisdom, we often seek to declutter our lives, including our closets. This leads to a more minimalist approach to fashion, where the emphasis is on owning fewer but better quality pieces that last longer and really work for our lifestyle. This means choosing fabrics that endure wear and tear gracefully, designs that are timeless, and construction that promises durability. High-quality clothing also often means better ethical and environmental standards of production, which align with the values many of us hold dear, such as sustainability and responsibility. It feels good to wear clothes that not only look good but also do good by supporting ethical practices. Functionality becomes a key factor in fashion choices after 70. Clothes and accessories that offer ease of use, such as shoes with non-slip soles, pants with elastic waists, or tops with easy-to-close fasteners, become preferred. This practical approach extends to selecting outfits that are easy to maintain, requiring minimal special care or handling, aligning with a lifestyle that values simplicity and ease. Even as we move away from high fashion trends, personal style remains a vital form of self-expression. This period of life allows for the exploration of what really suits us, without the pressure to conform to external fashion dictates. It's a time to celebrate individuality through fashion choices that reflect personal history, achievements, and unique style preferences. Many find joy in choosing accessories or statement pieces that tell a story or commemorate a special moment, adding depth and personal significance to their appearance. Our social interactions and functional needs also influence our fashion choices. Clothing needs to be adaptable for various occasions, from casual gatherings to more formal events. The ability to mix and match pieces for different settings becomes crucial, favoring versatile items that can be dressed up or down. This adaptability ensures that we remain appropriately and stylishly dressed for any occasion without the need for frequent wardrobe updates. Ultimately, moving away from high fashion trends in favor of comfort, quality, and personal expression does not mean giving up on style. It means redefining it on our own terms. It means dressing in a way that enhances our lives, not complicates them, and celebrates our journey rather than chasing fleeting fashion moments. This approach to fashion after 70 is liberating, allowing us to focus on what truly matters, feeling good in our clothes and, by extension, in our lives. If you're chuckling and nodding along because sweatpants have become your best friends too, comment 2 below. Let's see who else values comfort over catwalk trends. Point 4. Keeping up with technology. As we navigate through our 70s, the relentless pace at which technology advances can seem overwhelming and, at times, unnecessary. While staying connected and informed is undeniably beneficial, the constant pressure to keep up with the latest gadgets and digital trends often diminishes as we prioritize simplicity, stability, and relevance in our interactions with technology. One significant shift in our approach to technology after 70 is the move from trying to keep up with every new gadget to selecting technologies that genuinely enhance our daily lives. This selective engagement means choosing devices and platforms that are intuitive and offer real improvements in communication, health management, or leisure. For example, a smartphone with a clear display and straightforward navigation is more valued than one with countless features that will never be used. The importance of user-friendly design becomes paramount. As we age, we prefer technology that is easy to use and doesn't require frequent updates, or a steep learning curve. This includes larger text options, voice-activated features, and customer service that is truly supportive. Technology should be a tool that adds convenience, not confusion, to our lives. Another critical aspect of technology for seniors is its role in maintaining social connections. Especially for those who may be less mobile or more isolated, technology provides vital links to family and friends. Video calls, social media, and instant messaging allow us to stay in touch with loved ones, share moments, and participate in special occasions remotely. The value of technology, therefore, is measured not just in terms of newness but in its capacity to bridge distances and build bonds. Technology also plays an increasingly important role in managing health and safety. Wearable devices that monitor heart rate, track sleep patterns, or remind us to take medication are examples of how technology can support our health as we age. Similarly, smart home devices that allow us to control lighting, heating, and security systems remotely not only provide convenience but also enhance safety, giving both users and their families peace of mind. Despite these benefits, there is a real challenge in the form of technological overload. The sheer volume of updates, new models, and emerging technologies can be exhausting. Many seniors choose to establish firm boundaries around technology use, opting out of the race to acquire the latest model or update. This decision is less about resisting change and more about valuing peace of mind and contentment over possessing the newest tech product. For those interested, technology also offers opportunities for educational engagement and lifelong learning. Online courses, virtual museums tours, and audiobooks are just a few examples of how technology can enrich our intellectual lives without the need for high-tech proficiency. These resources allow us to explore new subjects and hobbies from the comfort of our homes, at our own pace. Finally, it's important to balance technology with real-world interactions. While digital devices can offer entertainment and connectivity, they are no substitute for face-to-face interaction and physical activity. Thus, many seniors wisely choose to balance their tech use with activities that keep them physically and socially active. In conclusion, keeping up with technology after 70 does not necessarily mean chasing every new trend but rather integrating technological advances in ways that genuinely enhance and simplify our lives. By focusing on functionality, ease of use, and the actual benefits these technologies bring, we can enjoy the advantages of modern innovation without becoming slaves to it. This approach helps maintain our independence, enriches our social interactions, and supports our well-being, making technology a valuable assistant rather than a burdensome obligation. Point 5. Acquiring more stuff. As we age into our 70s and beyond, the desire to accumulate possessions often diminishes significantly. The realization dawns that acquiring more stuff can lead to more clutter, more maintenance, and paradoxically, less freedom. This evolving perspective is influenced not just by practical considerations regarding space and upkeep but also by a deeper philosophical shift towards valuing experiences over objects. The move towards minimalism in our senior years is often driven by a desire to simplify life. This can mean reducing the physical clutter that has accumulated over decades, which in turn can lead to a clearer, more tranquil living environment. There's a certain freedom that comes from decluttering, less time and energy spent on cleaning and maintenance, and more on activities that enhance our well-being. Moreover, simplifying our possessions helps in prioritizing what truly matters. As we look back on our lives, it's often the memories and experiences that stand out, not the material goods we acquired along the way. This realization prompts a shift in how we view possessions at this stage in our lives. Another aspect of this shift is a focus on quality over quantity. Having fewer but better quality items can enrich our daily life significantly. This might mean choosing a few comfortable, well-made pieces of clothing over a closet full of seldom-worn outfits, or it could involve downsizing to a smaller, more manageable living space that better fits our current needs. This preference for quality extends beyond just clothing or household items. It influences all areas of consumption, from technology to furniture, to even the type of food we buy. Opting for quality often means choosing items that are sustainable, ethically produced, and designed to last, reflecting a broader commitment to making responsible choices that benefit not only ourselves but also the environment. Financial considerations also play a critical role in the decision to acquire less. Managing finances carefully becomes increasingly important as we move into retirement, and deal with fixed incomes. The cost savings associated with buying fewer, higher quality items can be significant, allowing for better financial flexibility and security. This prudence supports a lifestyle where resources are allocated to enriching experiences like travel, hobbies, or cultural activities, rather than accumulating more possessions. Reducing the urge to accumulate also impacts our relationships and the legacy we wish to leave. Many seniors are motivated by the desire to pass on values of mindfulness and sustainability to younger generations. This might involve gifting experiences rather than physical objects during holidays or birthdays, or it could mean teaching grandchildren the value of a minimalist, intentional lifestyle that prioritizes human connections over material goods. There's also an emotional dimension to owning less. Spaces free of clutter are soothing to the mind and spirit. They offer a sense of calm and order that can be particularly comforting as we navigate the complexities of aging. Additionally, a clean, well-organized environment is essential for safety, reducing the risk of accidents at home. In essence, the drive to acquire less as we grow older isn't about renouncing materialism entirely, but about embracing a lifestyle that prioritizes emotional and physical well-being, financial stability, and meaningful experiences. This approach allows us to live our later years with dignity, focus, and intention, surrounded by things that bring real value and joy to our lives. Point 6. Long commutes. As we reach our 70s, the concept of enduring long commutes for work, social events, or even routine activities often becomes less appealing. The idea of spending extended periods in transit, whether driving in heavy traffic or navigating public transportation, can seem like an inefficient use of our time and energy. As our priorities shift with age, we increasingly value convenience and comfort, leading us to reconsider how and why we travel. One of the primary reasons long commutes start to lose their appeal is the physical toll they can take. Extended periods of sitting, whether in a car or on public transport, can exacerbate health issues such as back pain, joint stiffness, and fatigue, which are more prevalent as we age. There's also the mental fatigue associated with navigating traffic or coping with the unpredictability of public transport schedules, which can leave us drained and impact our overall well-being. As a result, many seniors choose to conserve their energy for more enjoyable or necessary activities closer to home. This might mean preferring local social gatherings, shopping at nearby stores, or participating in community events that do not require extensive travel. By doing so, we can maintain a more active and engaging lifestyle without the exhaustion that long commutes can entail. There's also a significant shift towards local living, a lifestyle choice that involves integrating more fully into the local community. This can be seen in decisions to visit local markets, engage in neighborhood activities, or join clubs and groups within a short distance from home. Local living not only reduces the need for long commutes but also helps in building stronger community ties and fostering a sense of belonging, which are incredibly valuable in later years. Advancements in technology also provide alternatives to long commutes. The rise of online shopping, virtual meetings, and telehealth services means that many of the activities that once required travel can now be conducted from the comfort of our homes. For seniors, this can be particularly advantageous, reducing the need to commute while still staying connected with friends, family, and service providers. Reducing long commutes is also often a social choice. Spending less time traveling can free up more opportunities to be with family, particularly grandchildren, or to engage in leisure activities that improve quality of life. This can be especially important for those who want to make the most of every moment with loved ones, without the constraint of travel times and the fatigue that comes with them. Another consideration is the environmental impact of long commutes. As we become more conscious of our ecological footprint, many of us are choosing to travel less frequently or over shorter distances as a way to contribute to environmental conservation. This is often part of a broader commitment to leaving a healthier planet for future generations. Finally, economic factors play a role in our dwindling enthusiasm for long commutes. With the transition into retirement, many seniors are looking for ways to reduce expenses. Traveling less means spending less on fuel, public transport fares, and vehicle maintenance, which can help extend limited retirement budgets. In sum, the reasons for avoiding long commutes after 70 are numerous and varied. They reflect a lifestyle choice that prioritizes health, convenience, and community integration. By focusing on enriching local experiences and leveraging technology to reduce the need for travel, seniors can enjoy a fuller, more connected life without the burdens of excessive commuting. Can you relate to cutting down on travel time? If you've swapped long commutes for more leisure, comment 3 and tell us how you spend those extra hours. Point 7. Extensive DIY projects. As we navigate our 70s and beyond, the once enticing allure of taking on extensive DIY projects often starts to wane. The reasons are multifaceted, encompassing shifts in physical capability, changes in how we prefer to spend our time, and a reevaluation of what brings us joy and satisfaction. One of the most straightforward reasons extensive DIY projects become less appealing is the physical demand they impose. Tasks that require heavy lifting, climbing, or prolonged periods of standing or bending can pose significant risks as we age. Our bodies may not recover as quickly from strenuous activity, and the risk of falls or injuries increases. Safety becomes a paramount concern, and the cost-benefit analysis of doing it ourselves versus enlisting help shifts in favor of caution and health preservation. Another critical factor is the investment of time and energy. Large-scale DIY projects can consume considerable amounts of both, potentially detracting from other activities that might offer greater enjoyment or relaxation. As we age, our energy reserves are not as robust as they once were, prompting a more strategic approach to how we use our time. Preserving energy for pursuits like spending time with family, enjoying hobbies, or simply relaxing becomes more valuable than the fleeting satisfaction of completing a demanding project. Economic factors also play a role. While DIY can sometimes save money on labor costs, the financial investment in tools, materials, and potential do-overs when things don't go as planned can add up. There's also the consideration of potential property damage, or the need for professional intervention if a DIY project goes awry, which can further escalate costs. As financial planners often highlight, the predictability of fixed expenses becomes more critical in retirement, making the potential unpredictable costs of large DIY projects less attractive. There's also a significant shift in lifestyle preferences and priorities. Many seniors prefer to spend their time in ways that are less physically demanding and more socially and emotionally rewarding. Activities like gardening, reading, or volunteering often replace the high-energy demands of significant renovation projects. These activities not only align better with physical capabilities but also fulfill needs for social interaction, intellectual stimulation, and emotional well-being. That said, the interest in DIY doesn't necessarily disappear. It often just shifts focus. Smaller, less time-consuming projects that require less physical exertion can be equally fulfilling. These projects can range from crafting and decorating to minor home modifications that improve safety and accessibility. Additionally, the satisfaction of learning new, less physically demanding skills like digital photography, painting, or woodworking can fulfill the DIY urge without the extensive physical cost. Finally, the social aspect of DIY changes. Whereas once DIY might have been a solitary or family-based activity, in later years, it often becomes more communal. Participating in group projects, teaching skills to younger generations, or engaging in community improvement efforts can provide the joys of DIY without the physical strain of large projects. These activities allow seniors to pass on their knowledge and experience, building a legacy that extends beyond physical creations. In essence, while the draw of extensive DIY projects diminishes after 70, the fundamental desire to create, improve, and engage with our surroundings remains. By adapting the scale and scope of these projects to our changing abilities and priorities, we can continue to enjoy the satisfaction of hands-on work in a manner that respects our physical limits and enriches our lives. Point 8. Understanding teen slang. As we age gracefully into our 70s and beyond, the rapid evolution of language, especially teen slang, becomes less pressing to keep up with. While it's important to stay connected with younger generations, the constant influx of new lingo can often seem bewildering and unnecessary to fully grasp. After all, effective communication goes beyond fleeting jargon, focusing more on meaningful connections. Teen slang, a vibrant and ever-evolving facet of language, reflects the dynamism of youth culture. It serves as a badge of identity for younger generations, often acting as a boundary between the in-group and out-group, in this case, between teens and their elders. While it's fascinating to observe, the practical necessity of understanding every new term diminishes with age. Our focus shifts from trying to stay on trend with language to fostering relationships based on mutual understanding and shared values. Keeping up with teen slang can be likened to staying abreast of every new technological gadget. It requires constant effort and adaptability. For many seniors, this can feel like an exhausting task that offers minimal return on investment. Instead, our energy can be more productively directed towards activities and conversations that enhance our well-being and social interactions without the need for a slang dictionary. Effective communication with younger family members, such as grandchildren, doesn't necessarily depend on mastering their slang. It's about showing interest in their lives and being open to learning from each other. Asking questions about their interests and listening attentively can bridge much of the gap that slang might seem to create. It's about exchanging knowledge, sharing stories from the past while being receptive to the new experiences they bring to the conversation. As we mature, clarity and simplicity in communication often take precedence over the use of trendy expressions. This doesn't mean conversations become less interesting or engaging. On the contrary, they can deepen in significance and impact. By focusing on clear and straightforward communication, we can avoid misunderstandings and foster deeper connections that are not mired in the confusion of misunderstood slang. For those seniors who do take an interest in understanding teen slang, it can become a delightful part of learning and engaging with contemporary culture. This learning process can be both entertaining and enlightening, offering a window into the values, concerns, and humor of younger generations. Engaging with this aspect of youth culture can invigorate our own perspectives and keep our minds active and curious. There's a difference between participating in youth culture and trying to adopt it entirely. As seniors, we can appreciate and participate in modern trends to a certain extent without the pressure to integrate every aspect of them into our lives. This approach allows us to remain culturally fluent without compromising our authenticity. While understanding teen slang may not hold the same urgency it once might have, being open to learning about and engaging with it selectively enriches our interactions with the younger generation. This approach allows us to focus on what truly enhances communication, genuine interest, mutual respect, and shared experiences. By valuing these principles over the fleeting currency of slang, we build more meaningful and enduring relationships across generational divides. Point 9. Staying up late for shows. As the sun sets on our younger years and we embrace the tranquility of our 70s and beyond, the once cherished ritual of staying up late to catch live broadcasts or midnight premieres of shows and movies begins to lose its charm. This change reflects more than just a shifting sleep schedule. It symbolizes a deeper reevaluation of how we choose to prioritize our time and energy for maximum enjoyment and well-being. One of the most natural changes as we age is the adjustment in our sleep patterns. Many seniors find they naturally tend to wake earlier and feel tired earlier in the evening. Staying up late disrupts this rhythm, leading to potential sleep deprivation which can affect our overall health. Quality sleep is crucial for cognitive function, emotional balance, and physical health. It helps in memory consolidation, regulates mood, and repairs the body. Thus, sacrificing sleep to watch a late-night show becomes a less appealing trade-off. As we grow older, our priorities often shift from seeking entertainment to enhancing our quality of life. This can manifest in different ways, such as preferring quieter evenings, enjoying a good book, or spending time with loved ones over staying up for a television program. There's a growing appreciation for activities that contribute to our well-being, such as getting a good night's rest, over keeping up with the latest television craze. Thanks to advancements in technology, the need to stay up late to watch our favorite shows has significantly diminished. Streaming services and digital recording devices allow us to watch content on demand at a time that suits our schedule. This flexibility means that we can enjoy the best of both worlds, our favorite shows and a good night's sleep. The convenience of watching shows at our leisure without worrying about scheduling conflicts or sleep disruption is a significant boon. Our tastes in entertainment often evolve as we age. The allure of dramatic, high-energy shows may give way to preferences for documentaries, classic films, or programs that resonate more deeply with our life experiences and interests. This shift can influence the time we choose to engage with television, as many programs catering to mature audiences are available throughout the day or on demand, thus aligning better with a healthier lifestyle. Evening hours are often a precious time for family interactions, especially for those who live with family or have loved ones visit frequently. Prioritizing these moments for heartfelt conversations, family dinners, or simply relaxing together often takes precedence over television viewing. The value of personal interaction grows, as these moments are cherished more deeply, enhancing emotional bonds and overall happiness. Conserving energy for activities that require more physical or mental engagement during the day is another reason why staying up late loses its appeal. With energy levels naturally tapering off in the evening, it becomes important to use our peak hours more effectively. By managing our energy wisely, we can engage more fully in daytime activities that enhance fitness. If you also treasure a good night's sleep over a late-night binge watch, drop a 4 in the comments. It's good to know I'm not the only one. As we reflect on these 9 things that start to lose their meaning after 70, it becomes clear that this stage of life is an invitation to reevaluate, refocus, and simplify. It's not about giving up or stepping back, but about stepping into a way of living that prioritizes what truly matters. We've traded the unnecessary for the meaningful, and in doing so, we've embraced a lifestyle that celebrates comfort, connection, and clarity. Life after 70 is a unique chapter, one where our time and energy are precious commodities. We no longer feel the need to chase trends, keep up with every new gadget, or clutter our lives with things that don't add value. Instead, we find joy in the present, whether it's the pleasure of a ripe banana, the satisfaction of a good night's sleep, or the fulfillment of meaningful relationships. These changes are not limitations but choices that reflect our wisdom and experience. This isn't to say we've stopped engaging with the world. Quite the opposite. We're more selective, more intentional. We embrace technology where it helps us stay connected, but we don't feel the pressure to master every new trend. We cherish our hobbies, our homes, and our communities, focusing on quality over quantity in every aspect of life. Ultimately, these shifts highlight the richness of life at this age. They remind us that fulfillment doesn't come from doing more but from doing what matters most. If you've enjoyed this exploration of the quirks and wisdom that come with aging, please leave a comment below and share your own reflections. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on living fully and joyfully at every age. Thank you for watching, and here's to embracing all the beautiful, meaningful things that come after 70.